Using screens as a reward or even as a punishment is a very dangerous game. Did you know that it could actually make your child want to use screens even more and create an unhealthy relationship with screens? Keep watching to find out more about this and what you can do instead. Hey there, it's Dee the SLP with Spirit Speech Consulting. I am a speech language pathologist who encourages, motivates, and inspires parents towards powerful positive parenting in a dangerous digital age. I help them to systematically create an environment that fosters developmental growth and success that their children will benefit from for years to come. So that you can get more tips, tricks, and resources, please hit the subscribe button below and you will see my videos a lot easier. Also, let me know if you like something you heard on this video by commenting and sharing with others you may know that can benefit from this information. If you like to follow me on other platforms, you can find me at Spirit Speech Consulting on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. I also have an amazing parenting group on Facebook called Intentionally Connected Parenting. This would be a great way to get support from other parents sharing how they are learning to make better digital decisions for their families. So hop on over to Facebook and give us a join. Okay, let's jump on in. We all have done it, right? Yeah, we've used screens to reward our children for good behavior, and we've used screens as consequences for undesirable behavior. You might have heard or said, if you make an A on your spelling test, you can have an extra 30 minutes on your tablet. Or, since you keep disobeying me, I'm going to take away your tablet. Or even, if you finish all your vegetables, you can play your game after dinner. These sound like reasonable scenarios, and I've been guilty of saying the exact same thing. But what we now know is that children can actually desire screens even more when we use them as rewards or consequences. By rewarding your child with screens, it's like you're putting the screen on a pedestal. You're giving it power, much more power than it actually deserves. This tells your child how important it is to use screens and can even make them feel like screens are something very special. This thought process could create a desire for them to want screens even more. The other side of the coin is that this type of incentive is only effective for a time and could make managing tech use more difficult as your child matures. Today's children have various types of screen access, such as games, phones, tablets, laptops, and television. So limiting one screen may grow to be ineffective, and then limiting all screens at one time may come off too harsh. So developing effective practices now of rewards and consequences is very important so you won't be paying the price later. So we already know that screens have the potential to ignite the feel-good center of the brain, which could release a hit of dopamine. So the child would naturally desire this reward over any other alternatives. This could create an unhealthy relationship with screens and open the door to a host of behavioral issues later. An unhealthy relationship could result in hiding screen usage, being untruthful about its usage. It could take the place of friends, creating social awkwardness, or it could even create addiction. The other thing is, you must ask yourself, what does screen time have to do with passing a spelling test? Or what is my child learning by taking away the tablet? Screen time usage should be given or removed based on one factor and one factor alone, and that is how responsible your child is with using screens and maintaining their other activities in their life. Now, if your child is between the ages of birth and 5, it is recommended to naturally limit screen usage to no more than an hour a day. But for our older children, preteens, and teenagers, you don't want to confuse the use of screens. So you want to increase or decrease their access based on how responsible and trustworthy they are with screens, not based on a reward and punishment mindset. So, what could you do instead? Well, I got you. Number 1, You could give your child 3 choices for rewards. Rotate screens as one of those choices at times and not a choice at times. If they consistently choose screens, then you may want to omit it as a choice altogether. But by giving choices, you are putting screens on a level playing field with other options like playing, crafts, or board games. Number 2, place a high value on play. Train your child to use play as a part of their downtime and amusement. This will teach them that play is important and something to be valued. Play is a child's native language and is essential to brain growth and development. So make sure to have a consistent play time without screens each and every day. Number 3, reward your child with a special time with you and allow them to choose what that time would be. Now, I'm not saying that this takes place of your interaction, but a special time really makes it something nice. This places a value on connection and establishes that quality time is important and could increase your child's desire to be with you more. As your child matures, quality time with them becomes very elusive, so catch it while you can. Number 4, in terms of consequences, make sure they fit the offense. If they didn't clean their room like they were supposed to, the consequence could be cleaning the bathroom along with their room next time. With consequences, you want to always ask yourself, what am I trying to teach? What's the goal? What do I want them to learn from this? So, I hope you found this helpful and it gives you a different perspective on how to interact with screens. As our world becomes more and more plugged in, we must fight to maintain connection with our children and know the hidden dangers of screens. I don't want you guys to be caught off guard. So thanks so much for watching, and let me know if something resonated with you or if you have any questions. I love questions, and it lets me know what is really relevant to you and how I could help. Thanks again. Bye.